Students at Mount Vernon High School in the social justice class went to many places to volunteer, such as the Habitat for Humanity and the Mission of Hope in Cedar Rapids. All of the students worked together to volunteer and help those in need.
The class essentially is about building empathy for people who are different than we are. So we do that by going out and building relationships through volunteer work, through different cultural experiences in order to have a better understanding of the world around us and a better love for the people around us.
As I've volunteered at all these different places, I've kind of learned that no matter where you come from or what your background is, everyone's kind of the same in some ways, and it's really important for us to learn how to find our similarities instead of just focusing on our differences all the time.
I started teaching this class because I saw a need for this class. I came to Mount Vernon after teaching in New York City public schools and Chicago public schools, where one was very diverse, one was was a segregated school district. I saw a lot of brokenness. I saw a lot of social injustice. And when I came here, I saw a desire to create change among students.
The main thing that we've been talking about in class is that we all have biases in our head, even though we aren't really aware of them. You automatically are conditioned to have these judgments against people. For example, when we went to Mission of Hope, a lot of us were scared of these homeless people and thought that they're going to be crazy. But I've learned that to get over that, you have to go to the people and see for yourself what they're like. And so I've learned just how to overcome some of those biases.
I saw a desire to move beyond students' comfort zones and do things that help them to gain awareness of the world. So when I saw that, I thought this social justice class would be perfect for that.
I guess I've lived a lot of different places and I've met a lot of different people, and I'm really concerned with the world, and I want to meet lots of different people and help all of them. Social justice has made me as a person, I think, just better, I would say, is I've just learned how to care about the world around me, and it's made me more eager to get involved with volunteer opportunities.
As an educator, my favorite thing about this class is the way in which I see students being inspired to care about other people. And that is about the most beautiful thing that I could possibly witness. And it has made me just love students even more than I already did.
When we went to the restore, all we did was organize tools in a room. It was just a room that had a whole bunch of stuff that needed organizing. And although that it's not a very big task and it's not very exciting or fun per se, it still matters a lot, and they really appreciate it. And it doesn't really matter how big or how small, whatever you can do helps people.
One of the newest things social justice did was visiting Chicago, Illinois. The students of Mount Vernon High School went to Collins Academy, Portillo's Restaurants, and Alder Planetarium.
Some feelings I feel when I volunteer. I think there's always a bit of nervousness initially, but ultimately I never feel like I'm the one helping. I always feel like I'm the one being helped. And I think that's really an important thing to keep in mind as you go into a place to volunteer. I think it is amazing what you can receive from people who you wouldn't think that you could receive from. It is amazing to see an individual beyond the way in which society labels him or her, to see that a homeless man is not just homeless, but he is a brother, he is a son, he is someone who loves to cook, he used to own his own business. People are so complex and so caring for each other. Just this time at Mission of Hope, everybody wanted to hear about my baby and talk about my baby coming. And I just always end up receiving more joy from the people that I'm there to supposedly give to. And I think it's important to walk into any experience with a heart ready to receive and know people, rather than just to give because you think you have more. I don't have more. I don't have anything to offer, really. But they had a lot to offer me.